Mom bailed on me during labor, and I don't believe her excuse. I, 28F, recently gave birth to my second child. My parents, 57F58M, live just 6 minutes away, so our plan was for them to watch our first child while we were at the hospital. My dad is very involved with our daughter, 2YO, but my mom often skips out on playdates and dinners, because she claims to be too tired from work. For context, she works 6 to 8 hour days as a receptionist in a medical clinic. They were excited to watch our daughter, because they would be the first to meet the new baby. I went into labor 2 weeks early on a Friday, and my dad was out of town until Sunday evening. I called my mom, and she said she would come, but needed to run to Target first. She arrived 2.5 hours later, and I was panicking, because my first labor was quick, and they say it goes faster with the second. When we laid out the instructions and mentioned we might be discharged late Sunday, or early Monday, she seemed surprised and asked if we really thought it would take all weekend. I suggested bringing my daughter with us and calling my in-laws to meet us at the hospital, and my mom said it was fine, and she would happily watch her. My in-laws are great with our daughter and are more involved grandparents, but they live farther away, 35 to 40 minutes, and we were worried it would take too long for them to get to our house. Early Saturday morning, around 5:30, my mom called and said she had a headache and couldn't watch our toddler, asking us to call my in-laws instead. My husband called them, and they arrived in their pajamas by 6:15 a.m. I vented to my older sister about how unreliable our mom was and how I suspected she faked a headache to avoid watching our daughter. My dad usually plays with her, prepares meals, and does bedtime when they babysit. I felt like my mom just wanted to get out of it, because my dad wasn't there to help. For background, my mom often used the headache excuse when I was growing up to skip family events for alone time at home, like my brother's football games, church, visiting in-laws, etc. My sister asked my dad if my mom's headache was legitimate, or if she was trying to get out of it. He told her, and when my parents came to meet the new baby, my mom called me an asshole for thinking she would fake a headache to avoid responsibility. I can't shake the feeling that she lied, and I've started pulling back from including them in family events. I don't know if this is the right move or if I'm being petty. I'm tired of always initiating contact and visits with my mom when she doesn't make an effort to have a relationship with my kids. Is it fair for me to pull back and stop being the one to initiate her seeing my child? FAQ: my mom has no barriers to healthcare and has been asked by my dad, siblings, and me to see a neurologist, but she always refuses, saying her headaches aren't that bad. This is the first time I've asked her to babysit alone. In the 2 years since my daughter was born, they have babysat maybe 5 to 6 times for 2 to 3 hours. This isn't a regular request, and they aren't common caregivers for my daughter. My mom hasn't always been a flake, this is a recent change. She was a good mom growing up, but is now indifferent. I can call her, and she won't call me back, and our communication is low. She often comments about not seeing the kids enough, and gets upset when my daughter doesn't want to show affection. My husband and I have told her that our daughter doesn't have to show affection if she doesn't want to, but my mom keeps pushing for hugs and kisses. She wants the credit for being a doting grandma, without actually trying to build a relationship. I should have called my in-laws from the start, when I knew my dad wouldn't be available, but I hoped my mom would step up. I also don't understand why she needed to go to Target, or why it took so long.
If you liked this video, make sure you hit the like button and comment down below your thoughts. Also don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos like this.